in Bloom, it's a perfect opportunity to explore people doing things that make no sense to me, but it's because I'm looking out of a particular kind of window. And if the entire circumstances globally changed, some of the stuff that the people in our book are doing would make perfect sense. And in fact, some of the people that that inhabit the story might seem at first blush as, oh, that's the good guy, and I agree with them. When in reality, if you were in that circumstance, that might actually be the bad guy. Stuff that kind of.
I mean, I think for me, like with that element, with how you're writing the characters, it feels like an incredibly like self-reflective book, especially with the characters in there. It's thinking about how they are not only existing with themselves and the things that have happened to them, but also existing with the people around them. And I think there's something for me as an artist that's one of the kind of core threads that I take into the art, is thinking about those interactions of how you can feel both part of this larger thing that's happening of Bloom people, but how you can also feel incredibly alienated by that. And I think that's something that resonates with the readership. And also, it's
You just gave me a whole new fear, and that's how people are going to read this book.
Are we supposed to be escaping fear?
It's the thing you were talking about where you're like, I don't know if I want people looking at my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're certainly going to be looking at my soul. I wrote a book called Double Walker. That's another like doppelganger type of story, and beautiful art by Noah Bailey. Check him out as well. And in the story, the main character, Cully, I thought was like charming and fun. I based him on myself. Thought he was a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
And then when the book came out, it did pretty good and got a lot of reviews. And almost all the reviews were like, man, this Cully guy's a real piece of trash. And I took it so personal.